Hi, my name is Messina, and I'm gonna talk today about things, objects, subjects, and stuff, Internet of musical stuff, and ubimus perspectives on artificial intelligence. My co-author is Aliel. A quick introduction on the Internet of musical stuff. Recent efforts in the ubiquitous music community have led to the conceptualization of the Internet of musical stuff. Internet of musical stuff is a complement to the Internet of musical things, emphasizing pliable entities and enabling distributed creativity on the musical internet. Represents a shift from musical things to musical stuff, maintaining a non-confrontational transition. The formulation of the Internet of musical stuff draws on critiques of ontologies, incorporating ideas by philosophers such as Levinas and Sarah Ahmed. Also object-oriented ontology, which is a fundamental philosophy to understand IOMuSt theoretical underpinnings, and also posits a flat ontology whereby everything, including ourselves as humans, is considered an object, therefore challenging the traditional subject-object dualism. So both IOMuSt stuff and ubimus perspectives provide a framework for speculating on artificial intelligence. Two possible responses are explored: either accepting that humans are objects among other objects, or identify unique subjectivities and questioning then the status of AI as an object. The debate on AI involves considering the representational nature of subjectivity, and also we focus on the Turing test, which is a representational test. Critical directions. The paper takes two main critical directions in discussing AI from our perspectives. It addresses the problems of subjectivities through text prediction and language-based learning. Also explores the simulation of subjectivity in AI, questioning whether it can be disentangled from our traditional understanding of subjectivity. So, in terms of reality, both objects and subjects contribute to what we define as reality, so that's the aggregation of everything real within a system. We also recognize that the term reality has been used problematically in computing, and we reference Weiser's critique of virtual reality as a tool that disconnects user from the everyday physical world. And here comes our critique of virtual replicas of material reality. We advocate for the understanding of the musical internet in terms of stuff rather than things, due also to attempts in the digital economy to replicate material reality artificially. We target specifically non-fungible tokens and blockchain initiatives that create artificial scarcity for digital art. We also argue for the emancipation of human life from scarcity, at least in the digital world. We also look at horizontal human-computer relations. We consider premises that humans are objects alongside other objects. We also propose a horizontalization of human-computer relationships, viewing computers not merely as servant but also as autonomous beings that can modify human experience. We draw on Heideggerian terms, particularly on Dasein being there, to explore the encounter with otherness and the potential indistinguishability between human and non-human subjects. We also identify subjectivity in other beings as an exercise of indistinguishability from the other, impacting the debate on AI's sentience. Subjectivity is inherently representational, with individuals only able to know about their own subjectivity and infer, imagine, and represent others' subjectivity. We observe others' speech and behavior, and this leads to deductions about their subjectivity, creating potential for mystification and simulation. And then we got the philosophical argument of the brain in a vat, which posits that basically all reality is a product of my subjectivity. So I can't really know about everything else. It's all produced by me as as a sentient being. Also, this leads to the anecdote of a Google engineer that claimed that the chatbot Lambda was sentient. So then we look at the text predictor argument, basically saying that AI is not sentient because it's a text predictor, and then it undoes flat ontology by positing humans as subjects with no kind of exception, and AI as an object. It says that Lambda, for example, is not sentient because it selects linguistic utterances from pre-existing options, and also puts the premises that sentient subjects do not produce language this way, and that sentient subject always refer to first-hand experience. Both these arguments are very problematic. So we can easily backfire this argument of the text predictor against humans. We first of all revisit object-oriented ontology's suggestion that we are also object. We also explore the epiphany of humans facing AI's otherness and the implicit revelation that this gives us about human nature through interaction with AI. We consider also the possibility that humans too may operate as text predictors, and especially in cognitive linguistics, as argued, for example, by linguists like Zoltan Kovacic. So what we suggest is that basically there is a strong influence of pre-packed linguistical structure that shape our subjectivity as humans, and that these are pre-packed through culture, and construct human feelings, behaviors, and subjectivities. So we propose that the current arguments against AI senses might be flawed, highlighting the potential for AI to developing subjectivity, at least in the future. So our vision about our horizontalization advocates the horizontalization of human-AI relations, encourages the tolerance towards possible development in terms of AI subjectivity, and calls for a departure from paradigms of domination that have characterized human history and that have dehumanized also and desubjectivized also human actors in history. We're talking about colonialism, imperialism, also male chauvinism. In all these instances of human history, there is the desubjectivization of a specific human group. Our case for staff contends that things are contingent segmentation, not fixed by pre-existing ontologies. We accept the productivity of things in material reality, they are needed, but we advocate for the use of the category stuff in the digital realm, enabling open-ended coexistences. And we extend the flattening ontology to include humans as dynamic and unallottable stuff, emphasizing disruption and opportunities, especially with artificial intelligence. And then the second part of this paper focuses on simulation of human situations, including subjectivities by machines. We don't assume that machines possess subjectivity, but we highlight their ability of simulate human experiences. We view the circumstances of simulations as secondary. The important emphasis is on human engagement with this simulated subjectivity. We introduce the concept of cognitive dissonance in sound and musical processes as a lens for potential discussion. So we focus on cognitive dissonance. The term dissonance here is not the musical term of dissonance, but it's got a broader sense. And as defined by Festinger, cognitive dissonance is a motivating state influencing paradigm shifts, perception, and emotional weight in various activities. According to Festinger, Dissonance motivates future actions and arises when expectations are not met in the face of accumulated life experiences. Dissonance is linked to shattered or diluted expectation caused by interpretive mechanisms of or unforeseen situations in the material or social sphere. Cognitive dissonance influences individual perceptions, especially when holding strong beliefs about a subject. AI developments challenge perception of reality, particularly in the context of AI-based instrumental and vocal music models. The concept of real is questioned as AI-generated vocal material closely resembles human performances, as seen in the Freddie Mercury AI-sung songs on YouTube and others. Dissonance may serve as a measure of objectification in AI modeling, with musical AIs simulating human subjectivity at each evolutionary step. The impact on the listener expectation influences the degree of cognitive dissonance and the effectiveness of AI-generated subjectivity simulation. Modeling songs where the original artist did not sing creates a logical predecessor, increasing cognitive dissonance and highlighting the simulation nature. Here the complexities arises when determining the extent to which reality diverges from simulations, with implication for copyright, commercial proposals and fan perceptions. Question the nature of experiences and subjectivity in the context of AI, drawing parallels with historical instances of false beliefs and experiences in human culture. It also raises philosophical questions about consciousness, real experiences, and the significance of simulated experiences, bringing Heidegger's ideas again into consideration. In terms of Heidegger, we talk about Gelassenheit, a term coined by Heidegger, a more complex than its literal translation of serenity, encompassing a condition of action and reaction to the events. Heidegger's writing on Gelassenheit navigate uncertain arguments, emphasizing thought forms and their impact on the essence of humanity. Gelassenheit is a state beyond will and control, situated in the absence of control over reality. Thought, encompassing learned definitions and experiences, is categorized into calculative thinking or technical thinking and meditative thinking. Meditative thinking does not project ideas with a will, but engages with ideas, traversing a path and being open to content. Now, reflecting on Heidegger's approach in the context of AI's establishment, experiences with AI-generated music, drawings or chatbots can be viewed as simulations of realistic experiences. The categorization of these experiences might align with calculative thinking, where humans are aware of technology's role and maintain control over the machine. We here acknowledge the status of simulacra here of these instances. We acknowledge the limitation of a digital order primarily focused on reproducing material reality. The simulation of a singer, while a momentary simulacrum, does not replace the actual presence of a human singer. We raise concerns about fetishization, emphasizing the importance of using technology as a support rather than supplanting human capabilities with computational simulacra. We propose an intermediate liminal space between calculative and meditative thinking for music, suggesting the potential for AI-generated music to be a creative force that produces new and unforeseen creative products. So, as a conclusion, we quote Baudrillard saying that it is always a false problem to wish to restore the truth beneath the simulacrum. The simulacrum becomes the truth in itself. Our paper has put forward several arguments, proposing that human subjectivity is not a unique, irreplicable condition. So, also that authentic knowledge about the subjectivity of any being is impossible. That the text predictor argument obviously does not categorically exclude the sentience of AI, that the simulation of human subjectivity and sentience is sufficient in itself for disrupting our assumptions about these aspects, and also that the acceptance or Gelassenheit towards these premises is essential for expanding the potential and the potentialities of human AI interaction, focusing on unexplored outcomes rather than replicating the existing human-dominated material reality. Finally, we reiterate that this proposal is framed within the conceptual landscape of ubimus research and the Internet of Musical Stuff, emphasizing the construction of ontologies, especially in their Platonic form. The concept of stuff and musical stuff are argued to provide an ideal discursive ground for building a horizontal and respectful coexistence with AI, embracing its disruptive capabilities in a fruitful manner. And now it's time for any question and answers, and thank you very much.